Well, good morning, all you Carnivore Transformers and carnivores out there and newbies. Welcome to my channel, and this is vlog day 15. And I would like to just share with you guys my morning wake up. I have this pressure pains. Pressure still in my head. Got my blood work. And it's quite disturbing, and I'm still working through it. Being on the carnivore for 773 days, it's really interesting. As to my last test, it's really interesting, and I'm trying to work through it mentally as to the actions. I still need to go see the doctor as to what he's gonna say, but I'm just a bit overwhelmed by the results, and I'm a bit I'm not gonna say disappointed, but I'm a bit troubled by it. And is it carnivore? Is it me? That is the question that I'm asking myself. And I think all roads will lead to me. N equals 1. All roads would lead to that, as to what I do next. Yeah. So have a great day today, and be safe out there. Well, I'm ready for some gaming, but first I'm going to breakfast, and I went quickly to go shop to go buy this. So yeah, let's just see how that works. Well, we're knocking off the day with some breakfast. That's some bacon with some salted butter on it, with a nice omelet, which is eggs, 4 eggs, and some mozzarella cheese. So yeah, this breakfast is gonna be awesome for today. Tonight's meal is a Texan beef steak, which is looking so big and so delicious that my mouth is even watering. So my Texan beef steak, right there. I'm back, and now I'm ready to eat my Texan steak. So beautiful. I decided, wait, let me tell you about what's troubling me today. So I got my blood test readings back, and when you look at the profile of 2023 when I did my blood test, the most concerning part is obviously the cholesterol part. All the other markers seems okay, and I looked at the cholesterol part, and funny enough, my overall cholesterol went up slightly with a 0.6. It was 8.2, it went up to 8.8. So that was interesting. So carnivores, the overall cholesterol do go up. Then the other markers that I looked at tells me sort of is the same. My HDL was 1.2 in 2023. It's now 1, which is still good. However, the one that really got me thinking, is my triglycerides. That's the one that bugs me. That let me go down a rabbit hole as to why. And yes, I'm still unsettled, still a bit why. And that one, it was 0.9, right? You should, your highest level that you should get to, it mustn't go over 1.7. Mine is 2.26 now. And I was like, is that the reason why my blood pressure is fluctuating? Why my head is hurting? Why I got this pressure every morning? And yes, if we do the triglyceride via over HDL ratio, then it's sky high. It's about 2.2, where it should be 2, if I might say so. So my markers overall saying that I'm looking forward to the cardiovascular issues. And that's puzzling for me, being on carnivore. So yes, things that I've now already read about and said to lower it. I'm looking at that. How can I lower my triglyceride levels? And a person needs to understand the triglyceride first. So yeah, if anybody of you doing carnivore ever happen to have such levels where your triglycerides goes up, your HDL stays normal, all the other markers is not an indicator that it's going weird with you, then why? That's my question, why? And I can only contribute it to, and you guys can tell me if I'm rectify me if I want to say, is it the amount of fat I'm eating? And the idea that I'm eating custard, would that spike it such a lot? That twice custard in the beginning of February, would that be the spike? That is really something that I would like to get into, you know. But I am enjoying my steak. This beef Texan steak. So delicious. But yeah, let me know how your day was also. My day was, I was basically resting, looking into videos of triglyceride, how to bring it down. I even got myself some omega-3 salmon oil. Got myself that. I'm starting the process. Yes, I still need to go to the doctor, do what he has to say. But overall, I'm feeling okay. Just that I think I'm worrying too much, and the pressure in my head was extreme today. Not to a headache extent, but just extremely irritating today. Maybe because he knows I'm irritated today. And yeah, to wake up and to discover that your results are out, to start working on it and comparing. I only set up the day so for myself, explain to my family, this is what the blood work is saying. It's only for the doctor to tell me what's the next step. Is it going to be back to meds? What? I don't know. But yeah, I had a good rest. Sitting in front of my PC. I'm eating this delicious steak. Yeah, this is also sort of a rundown as to my day. And yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Triglycerides high. I've been eating fat. I've stayed away from chicken. Just now recently, yesterday, had some chicken. Stayed away from white meat. Just beef, lamb. What can affect that it increases like that? Can't say it's dry fasting. Things that lowers triglycerides, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, it's intermittent fasting. I'm doing that. Omelet even. But yeah, I know some of you guys is gonna say you must start chewing your food and not just swallowing. But yeah, you know, it's so nice to have a community who understands where you're coming from, who understands your journey, and I appreciate every input. My latest subscriber, can't get to the name now, said what he or she does with a headache, it's breathing. And I was thinking of David doing the Wim Hof breathing technique. I was thinking of that. And with breathing, when I do my blood pressure, I normally do some deep breaths and I see my blood pressure drops, which is quite interesting. I call that the tweak. If I want my blood pressure to be low, and my blood pressure drops. Try it. If you got a blood pressure machine, try it. It helps. And I normally lay on the bed when I do my BP. I believe my body is in line. But yeah, here's the two things that I must adjust my diet with. Yes, meat is still staying on my plate. We'll start looking at, is it the fat content? Do I eat too much fat? Is that the problem? Because for me, it's this only happened during why the depression came along during my coaching, and the coach has introduced more fat on the plate. I have to eat more fat on the plate. So I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at triglyceride as something that carries fat. Please correct me. I need all the advice currently. But yeah, here's the two things. I told my wife, I hope that once the results is out, that it's not gonna say, because if you followed me, you would know that I normally say I don't like exercise. And one of the first things I've read somewhere where they say how to lower your triglycerides levels was you need to exercise. You need to have a 30-minute walk. So just to lower your triglyceride levels. And I had to tell my wife while she was like in her sleep, you know what I told you is it because this pressure in my head is telling me, and this is where we say warning signs of the body, is telling me, listen here, you need to exercise. So yeah, I just found that really ironic that since I'm always saying I don't like exercise, and maybe that's the next step for me, and having now the supplement that I went to go buy today of omega-3s, because that's the next, that's the other thing, lowering it. You need to get your omega-3. So on a Facebook group, Carnivore and if Facebook group, they normally have, in Afrikaans obviously, they normally have a time, a day in the week, which is a Friday, they call in Afrikaans Visie Vrydag, or in English would be Fish Friday, where you only consume fish. But this fish is like sardines, just to get in that omega-3s all day as a meal. So maybe I must go join them. And here's the other thing that I know the meal is so good. Let me just get up. Is that when my nose start running, this meal is top of the notch. Sorry, but I had to clean my nose before it start walking out on the plate, you know, if you know what I mean. But yeah, just wanted to come along and just share with you as I've posted, and I know some of you are quite worried as to what can it be, what is making me go down that rabbit hole. And yeah, it's health. And like I said, health come first, challenges come second. So yeah, fixing this issue with the triglycerides is top priority. To get it down, that's top priority. So it's nice chatting with you guys. Like I said, the comments is so inspiring. I was mentioning about the breathing, and there's the other thing. I was also requested, maybe, I know this video is going to be long. This one's going to be long because I'm rambling and ranting and trying to understand and help to understand what's happening with me. But a fasting video, how to do fasting. So how did I start doing fasting? You know, I was scared of fasting because I know I couldn't go without food or without breakfast. Let me start with breakfast. My fasting started when I heard about intermittent fasting. My fasting started with, I took my bread with. At that time it was bread, it wasn't carnivore at that time. I took my bread with because now I'm going to do longer fast. And I know my limits was I need breakfast in the morning. So my fasting started. Scared, worried. Will I get a headache? I used to suffer from migraine headaches. If I don't get something in, you can be sure in the morning there's going to be a headache. I'm going to feel ill, and I don't like the migraine headaches because I get nausea, I get shaky, and then, yes, I just feel sick and then go throw up. Sorry for being so explicit. But yeah, So I was scared day one of my fasting, and I did it. I know that if you stop 8 o'clock the evening, the next morning 8 o'clock is a 12-hour. So I did, let me just see, 12, 10 o'clock, which is 14 hours. So that is what I did. My first fasting was from 8 to 10 a.m. It's 14 hours. I was surprised nothing happened. Then I said, maybe I can go till 12 o'clock, but let's first see. And I did a few days on trying to get to 14 hours every day, trying to get to that. And once I got to 14 hours, then the challenge started with 16 hours. Then it was 8 to 12, there's my 16 hours. And on a wonderful day that I didn't take food with, I had to go to, and I said, no, it's okay. My clock is gonna go. I'm gonna try like a 1 meal a day, because it was time for me to eat. It was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I said, okay. Then I needed to rush from there, from 3 o'clock onto another place, and then I did sort of a 26-hour fast. My amazement was, this body of mine can do that. But don't do intermittent fasting wrong. If you do intermittent fasting, get the right fuel in your system. The right fuel, that's the only thing. Then everything will work. Then weight loss will happen. You will feel ketosis. But when I did intermittent fasting time, when I learned intermittent fasting, it was too much. I was eating carbs like crazy. I was sad, I was on the sad diet. So yeah, I hope I can share also some wisdom to my videos and inspire others to just look at themselves and to also listen to their body, because it's so important. I've been listening to this pain since 11th of Jan this year. Before that, I've been listening to this pain, and I'm taking now action. Because I was by a chemist, he said, do this, monitor. I monitored February, a whole month monitoring and trying new things. And yes, while monitoring, you do see ups and downs. Weight monitoring, I'm still down, I think 8 pounds. I'm still hanging into that bracket. But yeah, I'm close to finishing off this plate, with only the bone left, which I will eat around. Be a carnivore and just do the things. But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for the prayers as well, because I see people is praying, and I say thank you very much. We need to pray for Bill's leg as well. Watch this video. If your knee is sore, stuff like that, what I've learned in the past is that your foot, your legs is so important. Look after it. That's what I've learned. Because your weight is being carried by those precious tools. But yeah, I'll be signing off now. I think I've chatted very long. But I hope you guys get the gist. And as to why, the why behind the why, and maybe if you have some information, even I saw a new on YouTube. There's a new not a new channel, but a channel called Carnivore Talk, and I've listened to this guy. Robert is his name. I've listened to him and I was like, wow. And he was speaking about his situation with high triglycerides and what he did. So we learn from each and every one. But yeah, it's hard for me to say goodbye, you know, when I am in good company and people that listen. But thank you for watching. This is Graham. Like I said, empower your plate, enrich your life. And don't forget, be kind to one another. Sorry for pointing the knife. Be kind to one another. Loving yourself, it's gonna help you love others. Even if it's a stranger that you help in the street, just be kind, showing that love. And then the last thing that I normally add is that forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important. It makes you move on. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time in my next video.